every time we ran into each other, it was all love. So, even though me and Josh weren't together, like I always cared for him, I wanted him to win. So I made a poem, just on reflections of my memories of him. A lot of words come to mind when it comes to describing Josh, but the first one would be charisma. He was full of life and never shied away from a conversation, even those that carried a stigma. He could go on and on about a topic when prompted, and I do mean right on the spot. One time he did that and his mom looked at him and said, "Geez, you sure do talk a lot." He might not have even known what he was talking about sometimes, but he would still give his 2 cents. He would be quick to speak up about anything, while plenty others would be hesitant and straddle the fence. He was a very bold man. He had a heart and was audacious. He knew how to lay low, but he could still be ostentatious. Josh just had a way about him with the amusement that he could bring, especially with his unique sense of humor, reminding me of a hilarious inside joke we called The Ring. Only him and a couple others know about that. I've always admired his bravery and his willingness to stand up. It didn't matter if he was the smallest one there. If you didn't come correct, he was getting beat up. Even if he was dead wrong, he would stand 10 toes down. That type of fortitude is rare and not so easily found. He wasn't afraid to stand alone or to be the odd one. If anyone didn't like it, then he would say, "Sounds like a personal problem." Although at times he made some bad decisions, who can say they haven't? Personally, I've forgiven him for his mistakes, and our son has forgiven him for often being absent. He gave me the greatest gift I've ever received, our son, and for that I will always be grateful. Although our relationship didn't work out, our meeting was still fateful. To Joshua, no matter our distance, I would check up on you from afar, silently wishing you well, and that's real. I'm so sorry that your life was cut short, and I hope all of your loved ones are able to heal. You are definitely one of a kind, a rare breed, and that's a fact. To the best of my ability, I'll see to it that Josh Jr. continues your legacy with tact. With your worries over and no more burdens to bear, you can now have eternal joy. I hope your spirit is at rest peacefully. Sleep easy, Jake boy. Yeah. Also, shout out to my husband, because I know it's probably not easy to have, your wife grieving an ex, but he was the father of my child. I cared about him in that regard. So.